VIKINGS, and today we got more NFL predictions! Holy crap, I'm so loud! I'm the loudest person in the world! Okay, last week, let's check. Last week we went 11-4, so that puts our all-time record at 11-4. Now, I did pretty good last week. I only, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make that 11-5. I miscounted. Wait, is it 11? Oh, okay. 10-5. My B, oh my B. I forgot about the Dolphins game was canceled. Just flew my mind. It just skipped my mind. It just, whatever the phrase is. But that's actually not bad for our first week, and I'm realizing now it's kind of echoey in my room. I need to like get some kind of like padding or something to make it less echoey, but we're gonna have to live with it for now. I think it should be fine. But that's a pretty good all-time record, or pretty good record for last week. If you guys don't know, at the end of the season, if I ended up predicting less than 50% of the predictions correctly, I get a punishment. I have no idea what it's gonna be yet, so I need your guys' help to help me find out what the punishment will be. I really have no idea what the punishment could be, but I guess we'll have to see. Maybe maybe something will come up in the NFL season that will be embarrassing to me for some reason. I don't know. But aside from that, we're going to get into the predictions. Obviously, we're doing the Giants game first, and if you haven't noticed this ball, this black ball with the little pink spikes, it's a pretty cool ball. It's amazing. You guys know that the Giants game would obviously be the Giants. I would probably pick the Giants every time. But that's just my bias, you know, that's my Giants bias, because I'm like, dang, the Giants are so good, because they are. I am going to this game. I am going to the Giants-Lions game. I really better make this. I have a little mini basketball hoop. If I shoot it in and it goes in, which it just did, so that might be a good sign. If I shoot it in and it goes in, then the Giants will win. If not, then the Lions will win. But one thing I'm really sad about is OBJ might not be playing Monday night, which is like, freaking seriously, dude? Come on. You get hurt. I think he got hurt like a day or two after I bought the tickets. And, yeah. So, we might not even be seeing OBJ playing. We're probably just going to see the Giants defense, holding the Lions, and the offense doing jack squat. But let's get into the bucket. Ready? Oh, wow! Oh, I did it! Oh, that's amazing. Will you guys take that? Okay, fine. Fine! Alright, let's do it. Ready? The game that I'm freaking going to? The game I'm going to, they're gonna lose? Are you serious? But let's move on to the rest of the freaking predictions, because I spent like 5 minutes on that. But we are going to get into Thursday night. We got the Texans at the Bengals. Now, two of the teams that absolutely got blown out, dude. Freaking obliterated. Bengals didn't even score any points, I don't think. Texans scored a 1 touchdown, and, you know, it's like, it's this Deshaun Watson, like, had to step in for Tom Savage, and it was like, dang, dude, like, what? And everybody thought they were going to be amazing because the hurricane. Because everybody's like, oh, the hurricane, and then J.J. Watt raised all this money, and the whole city's hyped up, and they're going to freaking stick it to the Jaguars, because the Jaguars stink anyway. And everybody's thinking that Houston is going to freaking punch people in the face, because they're like, my city just got destroyed. Now let's destroy somebody else. Did not happen. Now I have a real big feeling that Houston's going to disappoint again. But I think that Houston is going to win, because Deshaun Watson will hopefully be starting this game, hopefully playing the entire game. and I think that he can actually do some good because the Bengals haven't really shown anything good, not even A.J. Green. He didn't even have a great game. But yeah. Next, we got the Browns at the Ravens. Ravens are at home, and the Browns just... I mean, yeah, they only lost by like a couple points to the Steelers, but it's like... It's the Browns against the Ravens. Like the Ravens, their defense, at home against the Browns... It's just scary, man. It's just scary. And I can't go with the Browns on that one. Ravens. It's Ravens all the way. Next, we got the Bears at the Buccaneers. Buccaneers had an extended offseason, and a couple people said that it was the first time that it ever happened, and that's not true to my knowledge, because a bunch of people were like, that's not true, that's not true, there's been week 1 buys before. That's not what I'm trying to talk about, though. I'm trying to talk about the fact that the Buccaneers are going to win. The Buccaneers are going to beat the Bears. The Bears didn't really show anything good. You know, Tariq Cohen, he did good, actually, which I was really surprised because it was like, why are you giving this guy touches when you have Jordan Howard, probably one of the like top 5 backs in the league, or not top 5, maybe not top 5 backs in the league, but he's really good. You're not giving him the touches that he really deserves. And me and my dad were watching the game, the Falcons game, Falcons-Bears, and Jordan Howard was never, he hadn't gotten the ball at all. Like, we kept flipping between games, and whenever we went to that game, we always saw Cohen. We always saw Cohen with the ball, and we were like, where's Jordan Howard? Is he hurt? Like, every time we looked, he wasn't on the field. So it's like, what's going on? Like, he's so good. Why are you not giving him touches? It's kind of like Le'Veon Bell. I mean, they weren't really giving Le'Veon the ball very much either, which I was really mad about because last year he got like 47 points in a game, and this year he got like 4.7, which was not good for me because I have him in fantasy. I ended up winning anyway because I was playing against my grandmother, and she started OBJ, who ended up not playing, and she started Cody Kessler. So that's the only reason why I won. But yeah, I think the Buccaneers are going to win. Next, we got Minnesota at Pittsburgh. So I was really foolish to pick New Orleans last time when they played Minnesota, which I don't know why I did that. I have no idea why, because it was pretty obvious afterwards. Once I turned the game on, I'm like, oh crap. I really should have picked Minnesota. It ended up being fine for me, but not fine for New Orleans. I mean, dang, Minnesota, like, Stephon Diggs, man. And to be quite honest, I was surprised that the Browns were able to keep up with the Steelers. So I think I'm going to pick Minnesota on this one. I'm picking Minnesota to upset Pittsburgh. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Minnesota. Alright. Man, defense. Just the defense. Okay. We got New England at New Orleans. Both the new things. You know, I always find these weird ways to connect two of the teams that are playing. But the New England and New Orleans, it's so clear that it's New England. It's not even funny. Yeah, New England lost week 1. Couldn't defend their title, but it was against the Chiefs. The Chiefs defense. And is it really the New Orleans defense? Are they really going to put a stop to the New England Patriots? Like, I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think it's going to be freaking boom, 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 boom. Tom Brady is going to work his butt off this week, I guarantee you, because he did not do very well, and he's going to come back with a burning passion in his soul, and he will beat the New Orleans Saints. Next, we got the Eagles at the Chiefs, the Jeremy Maclin brothers. See, it's just, I don't know. If only the Ravens were involved somehow, because now they have Jeremy Maclin, and apparently he's good. I don't know. Okay. Eagles at Chiefs. It's like, dude, they had like, the Chiefs freaking dominated. Against, number one, against the Patriots. They freaking crushed them. Crushed them. I mean, it wasn't so much in the first half, but the second half, it was like, the frick, how did they... It was crazy. Kareem Hunt, #1 fantasy running back. Alex Smith, #1 fantasy quarterback. And Tyreek Hill, like, I think #2 or something like that. Like, one of the top fantasy wide receivers. I think he was #1 or 2. Something like that. I'm like, how the frick? Like, they're dishing the ball out everywhere. I mean, I understand Alex Smith, but, well, Travis Kelce did jack squat. And of course, the one Chiefs player I have on my team is the only Chiefs player on that offense that has a bad job. I have Travis Kelce on my fantasy team. He had 4.4 points. Like I said, I freaking ended up winning, but it's like, whatever. Still, I think that Travis Kelce can ball out against the Eagles. I think Tyreek Hill can ball out. I think Kareem Hunt can ball out. I think Alex Smith can ball out. Eric Berry, man, I'm so, like, I love him. I love him so much. If you remember last year when I thought that you could make your own golden ticket cards in Madden, I made a freaking Eric Berry one. I decided that's who I want to freaking make. I love Eric Berry. Tore his ACL, really, it sucks so bad for him. He has cancer, and then he has an ACL injury, season ending. I guarantee you, if it weren't for those 2 injuries, like, he'd already be a surefire Hall of Famer. And he probably is pretty close because he's so amazing. He's for sure the best free safety in the league. Like, I guarantee you that. He is my favorite free safety in the league. I know that, dude. I know that, man. Probably the best safety, period, in the league. Probably the best safety in the league, period. But, aside from that, I still think the Chiefs are going to win because the defense is still there. And the offense is still there. Everything's still there. I think the Chiefs could, I don't want to say it, but I think the Chiefs could at least make it, if not win, the Super Bowl this year. No! Okay, but you know what I'm saying. The Chiefs are going to win. Now, we got the Titans at the Jaguars. Now, Titans, who did they play? They played the Raiders, and it was a pretty close game, if I remember correctly. But apparently, like, 7 guys still can't tackle Amari Cooper. They literally had, like, the whole freaking team on Amari Cooper, and he just shoved his way into the end zone. Which I didn't realize. I had him on my fantasy team, and I saw that he got a touchdown, but I didn't see it until just today. And I was like, what the frick? How did he do that? Like, he spun one guy out, and then he just freaking trucked through, like, the whole team. It was crazy, man. We're not even talking about the Raiders, and I'm still dumbfounded. But the Titans, the one thing I'm concerned about is their defense. Their offense, you know, proved that they can keep up with the Raiders because the Raiders, it was pretty close. I hope I'm not remembering this wrong. But Jacksonville, it's like, oh, they just beat one of the best defenses in the NFL, and now they're going to go up against the Titans defense, which isn't the greatest. Sorry to say it, Titans fans, but you don't have the best defense in the NFL. So I got to go with the Jaguars. It's tough. It's a tough decision. I'm sorry. Cardinals at Colts. I made a big mistake picking the Colts last time. And if they had put in Jacoby Brissett, I guarantee you they probably wouldn't have gotten blown out as much. But there is no but. They're at the bottom of almost every power rankings list, which I actually kind of found confusing. But I might have put the Bengals at the bottom. Actually, that kind of makes sense that the Colts, yeah, because it's the Rams, and the Rams aren't that good. Yeah, but I'm gonna pick the Cardinals. We got the Bills at the Panthers. Let me get this energy back on. Come on, energy. Okay, so Bills at Panthers. Now, this is really a toss-up, like really in an extreme way, a very much toss-up. But I want to side with the Panthers, but Cam Newton did not do very well. I mean, he had a touchdown or two, I believe, but he wasn't very accurate. All day he was overthrowing guys, underthrowing guys. It just wasn't very good, so I'll pick the Bills. Jets at Raiders? Raiders. It's that easy. They're at home in the black hole, man. In the freaking black hole, dude. Dolphins at Chargers, another team that had a bye week, week 1. And the Chargers, they almost had that comeback against the Broncos, but it's like, how? It's so crazy. I don't understand how the Broncos just like, boop, they just shut down. I mean, it's partially the offense's fault, but after you turn the ball over, it's still on the defense if they score. And that's what happened. And I don't know what you can say about that, so it must have been the Chargers, which makes me want to say that the Chargers will win this one. Okay, yeah, I'll say it. Chargers will win. Ooh, we got San Francisco going to Seattle and taking the biggest, fattest L in the history books. Yeah. Power rankings, it's going to be either Colts or 49ers. Maybe Jets. But it's really bad. It's really bad. Jets is just not. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good at all. Not good at all. Nah, it's not. Okay. Wait, did I say Jets? I'm talking about the freaking Niners. They're just not good. Gosh. Redskins at the Rams. Okay. Let me think about this. Because the Redskins kept up with the Eagles, but they didn't perform very well. But they somehow kept up with them. So I'm going to say this game is a tie. Ooh, I just threw out the T. You know I'm throwing out T's every day, baby. Tie. It's going to be a freaking tie. Let's do it. Yeah, why not? Come on. There was 2 ties in a row last year. What are the chances we're going to have another one this year? Pretty good. I would say pretty likely. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys at Broncos, and I'm so ready. I'm so ready for the Cowboys to take a big, fat, steamy, heaping, massive L. Ugh. Cowboys will get pooped on. I wouldn't say pooped on, but I think that the Broncos will actually show them who's boss. Alright? I think the Broncos are going to win. Next, we have an interesting matchup. Green Bay is going freaking everywhere, man. Seattle last week. They didn't go to Seattle, but you know what I'm saying. They played Seattle last week, and now they're playing the Falcons. I can't wait to see who they have next week. The Broncos are supposed to have the hardest schedule, but it looks like the Packers have a pretty tough one too. And I think they overcome it. I think the Packers are looking real good this season, other than the fact that Aaron Rodgers threw a pick 6 to a defensive end. It's okay. It's okay because it got called back. Still a pick to a D tackle, or whatever, D lineman, But it's Aaron Rodgers. He'll come back. He'll bounce back. That's it. Yeah. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to drop a like. Smash that like button. But yeah, if you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments down below. Because I know that sometimes I can make stupid decisions, and I know. Why would you pick the freaking Carolina Panthers? Or why would you pick the Jaguars? I don't know. Sometimes you guys can get mad at me. I've never actually had it happen before because my videos don't really get any comments, but if you want to let me know how you feel, then let me know how you feel. I will totally try to respond to your question in the kindest and most respectful way possible. and try to give you some advice on how to become a less stupid person. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, guys, I will see you in the next video. Make sure to stay special and keep loving your life.